Hello and welcome, my little friends. Alright. Guys are looking a little bit like giraffe people today, so you guys can be my little giraffe people, okay? Today we're going to do something really weird. Alright. First of all, yeah. Let's talk about how do I look right now? A little shiny, a little red, a little sick. Yeah, okay, alright, I can see all of that. A little weird, a little bit ugly. Okay, alright, we didn't have to mention that one. But I want to start off by just playing the map for a little bit. You know, we haven't really done any sort of chill gameplay here. I want to show off a very interesting Wall of Fire strategy. Okay? Now, if you guys have not seen the Wall of Fire lately, and this is an easy map, I should mention that. It's a very, very easy map. If you guys have not seen the Wall of Fire in play yet, it is ridiculous. Alright? It's seriously one of the best towers in the entire history of the world here. It's golden. And what you want to do is if you can put them in a spot where the balloons are going to travel over the same spot multiple times, well, then you've got a juicy time ahead of you here, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build quite a few Wall of Fires. I'm going to build like 1 or 2 support towers, and we're just going to like let them ride. All right, and we're going to see how well this is going to work out for us. Now, the only weakness, and this is a very strong weakness, is purple balloons. Not only does the fire not pop purple balloons. Purple balloons literally absorb the fire. They delete the fire. So, even though normally a fire could pop like 100 balloons, 1,000 balloons, or whatever the heck it can pop, I don't know. It changes it completely and makes it much better. Oh yeah, guys, they've made it really freaking good. Really good. So we're going to go for another Wall of Fire, believe it or not. In fact, I'm going to see if I can squeeze 2 in here. I don't think I can. I'm really thinking I can't. But if I could, that would be delicious. We can! Can we fit more than 2? Nah, I think 2 is the max. All right. At least for wizards. Maybe other towers you could fit more. Maybe like 3 or 4 textures in there. That'd be sweet. But anyways, we're going to go for another Wall of Fire. We're going to go for another Wall of Fire. And Etienne should have our camera detection here. And eventually everybody's just going to get automatic camera detection. It's going to be perfect. Perfect. But I want to show you guys how awesome this tower really is, because I think a lot of people are going to underestimate this tower. It makes it actually a little bit sad sometimes when a tower is too good in the game. But sometimes, if you have the ability to do it, why wouldn't you do it? Anyways, here we go. Here's our first Moab. We've got some Wall of Fires here, and I just kind of want to show you guys really quick. Like, we built some Wall of Fires, and we popped a Moab. We've $8,000. What is going on, man? What is going on? Things are getting pretty wild, huh? Pretty wild. All right, so we're going to need to get something that can pop purples at this point. So let's get something that can pop purples, but I don't know what I want to get yet. I think I know what I want to do. I think I want to get a sub, but what I want to do is I want to get a village over here. All right, we're going to get a village over here in range of all these guys. We're going to go bam. We're going to go boom, boom, jungle drums. And then we're going to build our sub as high as it can go. I think as high as it can go, while still being in range. Then we get the advanced intel and plutonium reactor. We should have everything in range right here. So now we got a nuclear sub that can attack every single thing on the screen here. And also got jungle drum, so it's attacking faster. Once we get the server starts, it's going to be attacking even faster. And it can get really wild. Alright, so we've got Wall of Fire still up the wazizzle. Let's see if round 63, one of the biggest balloon levels in the game, versus my, what do I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Wall of Fires. And a nuclear sub. And a nuclear sub. Check these guys out. 20,000. 30,000. Oh my god. He's popping everything, dude. Popping everything. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, so this is pure, unadulterated ridiculousness on the screen. We've got fire up the wazoo. Believe it or not, for the past 1 year, since the pandemic has started, I have not gotten my hair cut at a haircuttery. Or whatever they call them these days. Amanda cut my hair for the past year. Most of my life, my mom cut my hair. For the past year, Amanda's cut my hair because I didn't want to go and get infected with COVID by going there, because you got to take your mask off and stuff sometimes. I think it's kind of weird, but let's go with haircuttery. That just sounds so much better, you know? It sounds fancier. All right, how we doing? Again, we haven't even launched our Wizard Lord Phoenix yet, so we go for it. Let's do it on round 80. I'll see if we can do it. So I'm actually due for a haircut. I'm waiting for my second vaccine, which is supposed to come... what's today? I think Thursday. Maybe Friday. It's coming this week. So once I get my second vaccine, I'm like ready to go back out and do regular things again. Here we go. Wizard Lord Phoenix, baby. Woo! Now they got, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Wizard Lord Phoenix got a huge mungo bum. Huge mungo. He's 3 times as strong as he used to be in like every way, shape, and form. All right? He's delicious these days. Delicious. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ready for this? Let's blow our load here. Let's blow our Wizard Lord Phoenix load. Ready for this, guys? Boom. Blow him up. Let's see how easy this Oh My God goes down. This is a Oh My God right here. The final level. Watch this. He's going to just blow him up right here. Boom. Blast him. Oh, yes. Oh, he made it to like here on the screen. This guy's so strong. All right. I don't think I'm going to go to free play. I think I'm going to go home. I think I'm just going to play the next, what's the next thing in that? What is this? All right, chimps, baby. It's time. It's time. All right, guys, we're going to pull off, I believe we're going to try to pull off a Inferno Ring strategy. Okay, the Inferno Ring got a pretty big buff recently, $5,000 less in cost. It's like a 10% decrease. You have to go for it. So we're going to go for that texture. I'm going to put him actually, on, yeah, let's put him over here. I think I might actually put my Alchemist in range of over here. Let's see if he fits. It's pretty beefy. Oh, easily, dude. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. If I can, I'm going to go for another tack shooter over here. Check this out. This is going to be freaking wild. Oh, can I do more than that? Ooh. Ooh, I mean, 2 tack shooters could fit. All right, this is the strat we're going to pull off. All right, this is, believe it or not, this is actually a very odd strategy. But I think that we can make this work for us. Okay. We're going to go for a Hot Shots. And we're going to go for that more tax. That's going to increase our popping power a lot once we get a Ring of Fire here. We're going to end up going for a Top Path Engineer, which is a very odd tower choice. I will be the first person to admit that. But I think people underestimate Top Path Engineers a little too much, especially on chimps. All right, Quincy's got his cam detection here, so we're good on that. Probably good for 33 too, especially with our bow here, so should be able to take that down. Let's go Sprockets. We're going to go Sentry Expert here, and I want to go from a Ring of Fire pretty soon as well. I'll use Quincy's ability against this bow as well, just because I'm not really worried, but like, it's definitely not exactly the easiest thing ever to pop. 100% guaranteed. But money's coming in real fast these days, so we're going to go for that Ring of Fire. Ba-boom! And now I'm feeling good for a while here, guys. All right, we can go Jungle Drums. We can get the primary training now. I can get the primary mentoring. No problemo. Everything is just going so darn delicious. So gosh darn delicious. All right, so what's next on the agenda? I think we should probably go for... Well, you know, to be honest with you guys, probably better off if I just went for the nuclear sub. I'm going to do it. I think it'll be just enough popping power. And even though it seems like a waste of money, it's going to be very efficient for both of my towers here. So we're going to go big radius, jungle drums. We're going to put the sub just in range here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Airburst darts. So I spent quite a bit of money on that, but now it confirms camo detection for everything in here for sure. Not super important, but like, all right. Good enough. And then also it gives me a lot of pops. And a lot of grouped popping power, too. The thing I'm worried about the most, believe it or not, is probably the Moabs. Like a VFP or something like that is probably the most problematic thing for me at the moment. So I could get something else, but I'm really hoping that I could just get this money saved up for a Sentry Paragon. Even if it takes me to around 67 or 68 or something like that. I'd rather save up for it. Incoming! Perma Spike would be pretty delish on this map, not gonna lie. You see it. Yeah, you guys like these BT4 Moabs? You can see the 4 ceramics inside. It's carrying them like little children in its bosom. Delish. Alright, so right now things are going uber swell. Uber mensch swell. Oh, yeah. So, I think a lot of people out there are probably going to say, Sentry Paragon, Chris. Chicka chicka what? Chicka chicka what? Oh, look at that. Emerald Shard. Such a nice person. Alright. Being so kind over here. May I ask? Yes, of course you may ask. So, Plutonium Reactor's actually got... one thing Ninja Kiwi's been doing a lot lately is they've been trying to make it so there's not just one path that you're supposed to get. They didn't want to just say, well, there's no point to Plutonium Reactor with no other upgrades. They don't want to get you a Tactutor with no other upgrades, right? Or to say you have to get faster shooting. They've been doing a lot of weird cross-path action lately. And one of the things that they did to try to make sure that more cross-paths were valuable in the game for the nuclear sub was they gave both of these cross-paths extra damage. Or extra popping power. I don't really know the exact amount between the two of them, but what I will tell you is that the Airburst Darts is a better cross path than this one, but is also a smidge more expensive. But I would say, hardcore, extra specially good. Go for the Airburst Darts and the nuclear sub if you're going for nuclear sub. Even when it's down underground here, it will do more pops. I think there's actually a higher pop limit with Airburst Darts, and this one has a faster firing or something like that, I think. Alright, anyways, we're getting in kind of close over here. Do I ever get burnt out on BT6? Absolutely. Who doesn't, man? I mean, the one thing that's weird about YouTube is that YouTube used to be my hobby. And I would even get burnt out when it was my hobby because I realized, you know, even before I made like a single dollar, that some people, even if it was 10 people, 20 people, 50 people, they cared about my videos. They cared about the content. They cared about me getting the daily challenge. Back in the day when I played BTD5 daily challenges, they cared that I got my video out for the daily challenge. Alright? That's kind of how I grew my fan base, was the daily challenge of BTD5. Back in the day. A long time ago, you know? So, no matter how many people it is, I want to make sure that I get my content out for people. And it doesn't really... So yeah, I do get burnt out, but I also think it's important for me to get my videos out because I've always done it, and I've always tried to do it for everybody. Because it's not just about me, it's about other people too. You know? That's a weird way to look at it, I think, but that's just kind of the way I did it. Anyways, here we go. Sentry Paragon. What did I guess? Around 67? Pretty close, man. Pretty close on that money guessing technique right there. So anyways, this is actually quite sweet. Every single one of my sentries is either going right here or right there. So, even though it's kind of annoying when they explode, they've got annoying noises at this point. I feel very confident in my popping power now for a long time. I think the best thing that I can do now, get the Inferno in, guys. 50 grand for ownage sauce for the rest of the game. A little tough to save up for, I'll admit it. But that's why I think this guy's going to get me kind of where I need to go. Hopefully. It is. It's a fantastic spot for the engineer. Surprisingly, you know? That's kind of what, like, I just thought it right from the get-go. This guy was going to be solid, and I gotta say, very solid. If every single guy goes right here, that means they're going to come around once, get hit. Come around twice, get hit. Come around 3 times and get hit before they leave. And that, to me, is pretty delicious. So, in BTD6 territory, I stayed away from the daily challenges as part of my daily routine, because I feel like there was more fun stuff to do, rather than, just doing the daily challenges. And I could do, like, another channel where I just do the daily challenges for BTD6 or something like that, but I also, I'll admit it, I like the freedom of not having to wait until 7 o'clock at night and do the daily challenge, because... Back in the day, I know I say back in the day a lot, but the way I used to do it was after I get done with school or work, I used to get home right around 6 o'clock or 6:30. It depended on, I think it was 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, depending on how daylight savings time worked for me compared to them, because they didn't do daylight savings time, but we did. But it was either 6 or 7, and as soon as I got home from work, as soon as I got home from things, even if I didn't eat yet, I did the daily challenge. And there were certain days where, like, it took me an hour, 2 hours, and then, like, right after I was done, boom, I'd get to go eat. So, just kind of the way it went down. Anyways, one thing you can do here, guys, got up on first. if you want to put them on strong here, if you want to melt through the bigger balloons, the new sentries are going to start to be popped down on strong instead. So this is actually a really good technique if you want to make sure that they're popping a certain type of balloon. And right now, the Sentry Paragon with the deconstruction is actually a surprisingly good tower. Still one of my favorite towers of the game, even though I don't use them that much. You know? It's one of those towers. Alright, next on the list, Inferno Ring, boys. Ba-boom, ba-boom. How can we lose now? We can't. We can't. We're unstoppable. I don't think we need to build anything else. I think we seriously just dominate right here. I think we're good. I guess there was another YouTuber in the chat. Hello, Ethan. I want to be straight with you. I don't usually watch other YouTubers all that much, so I don't really know very many other YouTubers out there. So, fantastic, though. Glad you're here. Glad you're having fun, man. Enjoying the content. Hope things are going fantastic for you. I am. We're playing Chimps, man, on the new map. We're almost done here, but I don't know what else I want to build. I think I'm just done. Now, we can go Energizer or something weird if we want to. It's pretty good on this map in particular, because you got so much room where the balloons are going to be in here. We can even do Moab, BF Beam, and even, oh my god, damn it. It's probably not bad damage, but... Oh, I think we're just so golden that we don't need anything else. Like, we could build something fun if we want to. I think even the bad balloon dude is going to be completely destroyed. We could just build nothing. But if I want to build something fun, I think the Energizer is really fun. So, let's do him. We can reduce ability cooldowns everywhere by 20% if we use some abilities. That could be cool. That could be cool. What kind of abilities you guys want to build over here? You know what? It's a loved tower by many. I've noticed this, that I have underestimated how much people have loved this tower lately. But we can go for an elite sniper if we desire. Spirit of the Force is a really fun tower too, especially on these longer maps. The longer the map, the better. And then I think we want to go top path here, but I guess we'll have to see. There we go. Boom and boom. There it is. Alright, I think we use our money very efficiently. Even with the Quincy over... Wow! Look at how many pops Quincy has! Oh my god! That's so sad! Quincy with 19,000 pops here? What? That's it? 20,000 now? Oh man. Like, just as an example, in our last game, Etienne had 200,000. 10 times as much. And I'm not saying Quincy's necessarily bad right now, but what I am saying is, wow, that ended up being a little worse than I expected. All right? To say the least. And woo, we did it. It's the monkey. Monkey sub. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Shazamo. 300 monkey money feels like bad. Feels like a bad amount of money right there.